Good evening everybody, how are you? It's been a very long time since I last posted a video. All I can say is thank you for being very patient, but the work and the job that I do, COVID has had a significant impact upon the work that I do, because it's care related. So I've been extremely busy, and also various other circumstances have meant that, you know, obviously lockdown and restrictions has meant that I haven't been able to be out, and just been working loads really. So I've really missed being out. So it's great to be out. It's a Friday evening and I'm out for the first time for a long time. As usual, I seem to start all my videos when I'm going uphill, so I'm huffing and puffing. But I'll just turn you around. There's Joe. Say hello, Joe.
Evening.
So Joe's with me tonight and we're just out doing a sneaky overnight wild camp. You can see behind me, look, the hills and the trail, and then we're going up there. Obviously I'm not going to tell you where we are because that wouldn't be the right thing to do. We have a place picked out that we haven't camped at before, but we have checked it out and hopefully no one else will be there and we'll be okay for the night. So yeah, so really good to be back, and hopefully this will be the first of a few more videos. In a few weeks time we have a short 2.5 / 3 day trip planned, and there'll be a group of 3 or 4 of us, I think, so I shall post that and tell you more about that when we get to it. But for now I'm gonna continue making my way up this hill, and then find our spot, hopefully, touch wood, and then I shall bring you back. And we also got a few new bits of gear to show you, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll catch you in a bit.
Morning, everybody. Well, we didn't really film too much last night, just a couple of photos really. By the time we got here it was getting dark. It was pretty late, certainly gone 9 o'clock. We started to set up a tent, but the farmer was obviously doing his rounds on his little buggy, and he come past a few times, so we had to lay low and keep down for a little bit. We're not on his farmer's field, but even so, you know, out of respect and trying to keep out of the way, we laid down low, so it took a lot longer to set up a tent than it would have done. By the time we did that it was pretty dark, and then we were hungry because it was really late, so we got something to eat. So we didn't really do much filming. Of course, being inside a small copse, in fact that's the farm we're going past now this morning for the second time. He's not stopping, he's still going. So I'm not sure if you can hear that, but he's just gone past. So yeah, being inside a copse, small like a gauze copse, it's darker anyway, so yeah, it didn't do a lot really. So yeah, it's not 6 o'clock yet, it's 5 something or another. I haven't got glasses on, so I can't see because I'm blind without them. Yeah, so
Sort of stepped okay. Well, really.
To be honest, I blew my mat up too much. I've got too much air in it. I should have taken a bit more out of it, but I couldn't be bothered last night, so probably would have been slightly more comfortable if I'd have done. Anyway, and also I also heard is Joe on his new Neo Air X Lite, so all I could hear was him snoring, and every 10 minutes tossing and turning on his crisp packet. Anyway, so I'll catch you in a bit.
Right, back again. Just thought I'd come out and give you a quick scan of a beautiful morning, a bit breezy, nice and sunny. I've actually just noticed that over there, you won't be able to see it, it looks like there's an expanse of water, and I was wondering what that is because I'm not familiar with that. But essentially, this is where we are in this small copse here. I'm not going to pan around too much so it doesn't identify where it is, but I don't know if you can see. Actually, no, you can't see too well. Maybe there just a little bit. I'll just go through here. Man, the stinging it was. You can then see a nicely inconspicuous stealth coloured tents. In here. There's mine. And there's Joe's. Well, obviously they are both the same if you haven't worked that out already. So, and what I shall do after breakfast is just talk you around it a little bit, because this is our first night in our new tents. So I shall show you a bit more in a short while. Morning.
Yeah.
You up then?
Yeah. Oh, it's a little bit cold this morning, isn't it?
Hey, yeah, a bit chilly. Same morning.
Morning. I'll do me buttons up.
How'd you sleep?
Wasn't too bad.
Alright. Well, you were snoring
Yeah, so were you.
on your crisp packet.
Yeah. Every time you move, you can hear it.
Was I snoring?
Yeah, at one
Alright.
point you were.
Yeah.
You went. Heard you move a couple of times as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the pleasure of lightweight air beds. The most important thing. Okay. It is breakfast time. I'm not sure if I'm going to run out of gas.
May possibly run out of gas and use my spare one.
Well, I'll say use this. Try and get rid of this box. That's all.
Eh? Well, yeah. It's not the lightest of weight pan, but it's a pan. It's alright for a bacon sandwich in the morning. Hi everybody. Right, so that's breakfast done. Bacon sandwich, 3 cups of tea, and just about to pack up. Farm's gone around again twice, but obviously we seem to be quite well hidden here. So as I said earlier last night, I know I didn't video much last night, so I apologise for that, but it has been a long week. It's very tired. It was late, and then trying to get everything done, get the tents and find a place and hide from the firemen and get dinner done. It was just too late really. I was just tired. But I did say on the way up that I got a couple of new bits of gear. So this is my new tent. So I had been using the Hex Peak B4A, like pyramid type tent, but that was supposed to be 1.2 kilos, but when you added the pole connector and the pegs to it, it turned out it was actually wasn't really 1.2 kilos. It's actually heavier than that, even without those poles and the pegs. So it turned out to be, you know, close, not far off 2 kilos really. Anyway, so I've invested in a new tent, and this is the Big Agnes copper spur HV, which stands for high volume, HV UL1. So 1-man tent, high volume, because you'll notice that the sides are near vertical. So whereas the pyramid tent was in your face all the time, these are near vertical sides, and therefore you don't feel claustrophobic. And although that I had a much bigger vestibule space and a bigger inner, actually this feels less claustrophobic and much more spacious than the other one. This is the new 2020 model. They do it in like a funny weird olive colour that looks like it's washed out white really, which I didn't really like, so we went for the orange. It's not particularly stealthy, but it certainly looked better in the pictures and on the camera. So there's vestibule space in there. You've got 2-way zippers there, and the new design this year has got a 2-way zipper there, and this actual fly comes out into a porch, and you put your 2 tracking poles up, so it gives you an extended porch. So I really quite like that idea. Vent on the back, nothing on that side really, just the pegs, and then obviously it tapers. I'll just take you around to the front. The end tapers around to the front. Single pole design using the DAC featherlight poles. The whole thing weighs about 900 and it's under a kilo, 900 odd grams. With the pegs, if you get the pegs and the bags with it, it's a bit over a kilo, but certainly a lot lighter than what I have been carrying. And then the inner, nice big door. Just show you the door in there, and you can see it's got gear loft space there to put your gear loft. I've got the Xped Cinemat. And that's the rectangle version, not the mummy version, and you can see that I've still got plenty of space here for my gear. There's a pocket on the inside of here that you can use, and then up above there's another 3 pockets. I can't show this very well, but there's 3 pockets above your head that you can use to put some more gear in. So yeah, first night out on it. Put it up 2 or 3 times to practice, but really pleased with it so far. So far so good.
it is very, very thin, lightweight material. I think it's only 15 denier, is it, Joe?
Yeah.
15D base and fly, and it's 1,200 millimeter hydrostatic head. And then the second bit of gear I've got is a Thermarest, and I'll just take that way, Thermarest Vespa 20-degree quilt. Supposed to go down to -6, not sure about that, but anyway, but I've gone for a quilt. I've got the Outkit sleeping bag, the Outkit Sky High 700, but I've decided to go for quilt because everybody rants and raves about quilt. It's got a cinch cord at the top, it's got a popper, so you can pop that bit around your neck if you want it, or you can undo it. And then you've got on the underneath one, and then there's another one down there, cinch cords to go underneath your mat or underneath your body, to help keep out the drafts. And down the bottom is your foot box, which can apparently slip over if you had a Neo Air, which I haven't got because I find them a little bit uncomfortable for me because I'm a side sleeper. Joe's got the Neo Air, which he likes, but it's the X-Beds for me, really. I prefer the tubes. I don't know, is that vertical, horizontal, rather than the Neo Air, but yeah. So that same again, that's 560 or 70 grams. Wasn't cheap, I might add. None of this stuff's cheap, but yeah, but upgraded. So first night with the new stuff, and then obviously there's Cedar Summit pillows under there, but I've got it in the jumper. But you've seen that before. So yeah, there's a first look at my gear. It's not a review yet because it's only been the first night, so we'll see how it goes. But hopefully we'll have a trip in a couple of weeks' time and do 2 nights and 3 days hiking, and I'll do a video and show you that, hopefully, weather permitting, and if all goes to plan. So yeah, okay, right, I'm going to pack up now, so I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, there you go, that's us packed up. As usual, leave no trace. Really important to leave no trace. The patches that you can see were already there, that's not us. But yeah, no rubbish, no nothing, no sign of that we've been here, other than those 2 patches that have been made by other people. And it's this short journey, which literally is short journey. Was it a couple of miles, Jay, you reckon? About a couple of miles, we reckon, back to where the car is. It was just a bit of a impromptu, had a tough week, get out and have an overnight, bit of a shakedown because it's been a while since we've been out and with the packs and stuff. And it's Joe's first time, not hiking, but it's first time actually, you know, doing backpacking. So yeah, beautiful sunny day. I'm not going to pan round anymore. So there you go, look. There. Morning exercise. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Right, off as out. Should we do this? Go this way, you reckon? Yeah, we'll go this way. So yeah, short video really. But it was just to get out. I'll show you more about things like the sleeping bag and the tent, maybe when we do the next 2 or 3 days. Hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll show you that in a bit more detail, I'll tell you a bit more about it. This is just a quickly throwing out a video and a quick overnight, because we haven't good for Joe to have a bit of a shakedown and get used to his pack and his gear and how it works and what he needs and what he doesn't need, and just a bit of practice ready for the next one. So yeah, I'll show you a bit of the trail on the way down, but thanks very much.